Hey, what's up, everybody? This is your boy Travis, back again right here on Big Boy Toy Reviews with another review for you. This time I am reviewing Figma 220 Ryuko Matoi from Kill La Kill. If you've never seen this anime before, I highly recommend it. I assume it's the first season has ended. Excuse me. And it's just a really good anime to check out. I don't know if they're going to continue the anime or not, but I mean, the way that it ended, it was kind of a finite ending. But anyway, just to kind of give a brief synopsis on what the anime actually is, it's basically humans against clothing. It's a really weird premise, but the way that they put it together is really cool. It's really interesting. It's really popular, and it is definitely worth watching if you are into anime. I mean, it's an excellent anime. So this is a figure of the main character from the show. They have several main characters, but this is the general main character, I should say. And I'm happy to have her. She's older. She came out last year, so I'm a little late. I'm a little late to the table on reviewing her. There's several reviews of her already, but you know, I'm just gonna put my spin on it. So anyway, this is the box. And here we go with the product shots again here. We got her scissor blade is what this is called, the weapon here. It's called the scissor blade, and that is how she dresses in the anime. Not all the time, but when she goes into her fight mode, I guess you can say, that's how she looks. So there is a lot of fan service in this anime, but again, that's how she looks on the other side of the box. And here's the top of the box and the bottom of the box. So let's go ahead and get her out of the box and see what she looks like in her clamshell. Okay, so we got her out of her box here, and like I said, I've had this figure for a while already. I got her when she was released, so it's not like I haven't taken her out of the package already, but I like to put her back in the package when I do my reviews, just so I can kind of show you how she came when you would originally buy her. So she comes with two alternate faces, the figure, and she comes with the standard version of her scissor blade, and here on the back it has her executioner style scissor blade. I think that's what it's called. That's that version of the scissor blade. As you can see, it's very long. So, but that's basically all she comes with. She's pretty bare bones as far as a Figma figure is concerned. So let's go ahead and get her out the clamshell so we can see her up close and personal. Okay, so like usual, before I actually get to the main figure, I just want to kind of show you the stuff that she comes with. So she comes with a rack of hands as usual for Figma, and they're all done really well. She has some open hands. She has some holding things hands. She has some like karate style type hands, and you can see they're done really well. The paint is done really well on them. The inside of the palms are done really well. Kind of the two-tone red and black. So she has two holding thing types of hands. Both of them are actually slightly slanted, as you can see. So I don't know why they gave us two of those, but that's fine. So she comes with those as far as hands. Of course, she comes with an instruction manual. And she comes with an extra wrist peg, which is always great. they started doing that. I don't know if they started doing that in the 200s or if they. No, actually, I think they started doing that once. No, I can't even say they started doing that when they went to this kind of style for the wrists, but I don't know when they started doing it. But here we go with the instructions here. It shows you that the blade handle is detachable. Just kind of shows you her faces and her hands. This is not the dual-sided instructions like you get on figures a little bit later than her, where they have English and Japanese. So you don't get that perk. She comes with 2 different sword styles of her sword, of her scissor blade, I guess you would say. And if you can tell, this is one. This, if you had a pair of scissors, they would connect right here in the middle, and I think it actually kind of goes this way. I don't know. I would think they would connect right here, and the other handle piece would. I think they may have gone the opposite way with this. I think these scissors are going the wrong way. But anyway, this is her weapon in the anime, and as you can see, the handle does detach, so you can put that on any either style of the sword. This is the longer version of that sword, her executioner style move. When she's ready to finish off an opponent, she typically puts it in this state and finishes them off. And of course, this also comes off. And I suppose it's made to swap out, or maybe they just do it to make it easier for her to the handles don't swap out. So I didn't think they did. I never tried it. As long as I've had her, I've never tried to swap the handles out, but they can't, they're not interchangeable. So I'm really not quite sure why they did that. It's really not hard to get her. It's really not that difficult to get her hands over the handle. So I don't know. I guess they just put that option in there just in case, I guess. But her hands aren't difficult to get on the handles. Then she comes with 2 faces. She comes with her angry face here. And of course, that's always done well as usual for Figma. They do a really good job on the faces. It's her angry face. And then she has the kind of in pain face. My camera will focus here. Come on. There we go. You can see it kind of has like the red blushing marks on her cheeks. And you can see the eyes done really well. Her eyes are a nice shade of blue. So that's what she comes with. And of course, standard. You got the Figma base and stand. And then you have your Figma baggie. So let's go ahead and take a look at the figure here. And as usual, she's done really well. She's completely accurate to the anime. This is her standard face that she comes with, kind of a smiling face. Her hair is done excellent. I definitely like the hair. If you look at the hair here, it's sculpted all the way through. I mean, there isn't a portion of her head that isn't sculpted. And that's really nice. I wish they would do that to all the figures. And just kind of, it wouldn't be bad to just add more depth and more detail to the top of the head. Sometimes Figma slacks on sculpting hairlines into the top of their hair, or into the top of their head. So I appreciate that they did it to her, but it might be an exception for her because I mean she kind of has this short hairdo, and I don't know really. I'm glad they did it, but I don't know why they made the exception for her. She does have these little cat ears. I'm not sure why she even has little cat ears when she changes into this version of herself. she's not a cat or anything like that, so I don't know why. But her outfit is done very well, as you can see. She doesn't have much clothing on at all. Her boobs, this little sandal, or this, not sandals. Why did I say sandals? Damn it. I don't know. This is soft rubber here, so just be careful when posing her. She doesn't bend that far back in general anyway, so it's not like you can really snap those off. But those are flexible. Her dress is really soft plastic as well. But other than that, she's done really well. The outfit actually speaks. So in the anime, this thing actually talks to her. Like I said, they're fighting clothing, and I don't want to go into too much detail about it because it's kind of hard to explain. But her outfit is called it's the Kamui Kinsets. I can't remember the name, but they're called Kamui, something like that. Kamui Zenkets. That's what it is. Kamui Zenkets. That's what this guy is called. That's on her. But watch the anime and you'll get what's going on here. So she looks good. The paint is done really well. The lining, everything is done really nicely. Let's go ahead and get to the articulation here. Her head goes down that much, so that's pretty good. It goes up only that much, so she really can only look straight. Has the standard Figma joint in it, as you can see. So, and this one actually goes into the back of her hair instead of going straight up. This goes up, and then the next peg goes back. So that's how that is situated. And she doesn't have any articulation in the neck. So all the movement of her head you're gonna get out of the joint, and that's going into her head. So you can't get the head tilt. You can't get her looking down. You can get her looking up a little bit. And of course, you can do a 360 with it. Excuse me. This piece, all of this is soft plastic. You can actually take it out, and it's just a little peg at the end. So it's the likeliness of this breaking or snapping off. It's unlikely that you would snap that off or break it because of the soft plastic, and it actually stays in there really nicely. So her shoulder, she doesn't have the pull-out joint, even though this is considered a 2.0 body. She doesn't have that pull-out shoulder piece, so she can get her arms across her chest a little bit, but not much at all. She does have the 2.0 version of the elbow joint. Goes over 90 degrees there. She has standard peg in her wrist. She has an upper ab crunch. She can bend over that much with it. Go back only that much. I will say the skin part here is kind of weird, because the way she transforms, or the way this outfit is made when she transforms, it's like a little vent here, and they kind of sculpted it as if the skin was part of the suit, and it's not that way. So it kind of looks weird. I'll be honest with you, it kind of looks weird in the back. There is no waist joint, so any twisting, tilting is all going to come out the upper ab right under her boobs here. Like I said, this is a soft plastic here, so she can kick up that much. single jointed knee. Excuse me. Her ankle can go up that much, down that much, and she does have a nice ankle tilt, as you can see. So she has all the articulation that you would need for a figure like this. And her butt is kind of weird too. I can't really explain. It just kind of, I don't know. It's just, to me, it's kind of made weird. It's like it's not a butt, because this is part of her outfit, this line that's going down her back, and it connects to this little piece here. So I guess it fits kind of like a thong as it goes through, but I don't think it's representing a upper portion of a butt very well. So if you like the anime, it's a really good anime. Like I said, it's definitely worth watching. She is worth getting. I forgot to mention, she does have an she does have a cut in her upper thigh, so she has a thigh twist, which is really nicely done. The only unfortunate thing is that the sculpt doesn't follow the sculpt after that. So you got an upper thigh twist up there that would probably work a little bit better, just in keeping the formation of the sculpt, just to do that. So other than that, I think she's an excellent figure. She's probably a little pricey now. I haven't priced her recently. I know most places are probably sold out of her, so you're probably gonna, I don't know, I think Amazon still has her for relatively cheap. I can't remember what I paid for, but like I said, I got her when she first came out. And I'm starting to get my figures straight from Japan or from Japanese stores. I'll be honest with you. I've been shopping at Big Bad Toy Store, and nothing against the things that they give you, because they have legitimate products. It's just that they overprice them. Like they charge you for the amount that it costs them to ship the. I guess that's what they're doing. They charge you for the amount that they get charged to get the figure shipped to the States, and then they also charge you delivery charges when you purchase them. So it's like you're paying almost an extra $30 for a figure that might cost, I don't know, this typically a figure that might cost $50 in Japan will end up costing $80 from Big Bad Toy Store. And I think that's just bad business business practices. I don't appreciate getting the extra charge for no reason. I'm not going to sit, I don't know how much it costs them to get bulk shipments from these suppliers in Japan, but I can imagine that they probably get a real nice discount on these when they get them shipped, because they're buying figures in huge bulk. So you're not going to sit here and tell me that it's costing you that much more to get each figure shipped, and then you charge each person individually for the charges, when you get charged in one bulk sum. And I just don't think that that's cool. And so I've been shopping around lately, and I've gone to Hobby Link Japan and Tokyo Otaku Mode and a couple of other sites, and I'm looking at the prices and I'm like, this is ridiculous. I could get a figure from there for the standard price and not pay that much in shipping, maybe pay like $12 in shipping, and I don't have to, and I get the same figure and there's no problem. And yet Big Bad Toy Store, which is they're just I think they're just ripping us off, and I don't appreciate it. And then they have all these other people, advertising for them as if they're using legit business practices, are that like they're actually looking out for the consumer, which I don't think that they are. I understand that they have to make money on these, but you don't have to charge us that much more in order to make money on these. You're making your money back. You're basically almost doubling the price that the figure actually costs, and for no reason. I don't believe there's any convenience fee in it. I've gotten figures from Japan that might take 2 more days than it takes for Big Bad Toy Store to ship things to us. And I think that's just absolute nonsense. I'd much rather wait an extra 2 days than to get charged an extra $50 for no reason. Anyway, I'm not going to go on keep going on a rant about this, because this is completely irrelevant to the figure, but I just wanted to get that off my chest. Anyway, I think she's definitely worth getting. I would suggest watching the anime either before or after you get this figure. Just go ahead and take a look at it. Other than that, that's all I really have to say. Keep collecting. Stay safe. Other than that, peace out.